Just quickly before we go to Tamati, you said something a little earlier that concerned me about your Dancing with the Stars.
Did I? What was that?
Support.
Do you want me to explain?
I just think that you need to fess up to our viewers.
I'm torn, and I have to fess up to Tamati as well. I'm torn, Tamati, between my allegiance to you, obviously, and my allegiance to my good friends Rebecca and Chris Hobbs.
Well, who do you like the most? It's quite easy. You support the person you like the most, so who is it?
Well, Rebecca's been a close friend of mine for a long time, so I'm going to have to say her. Sorry.
Can you believe it?
I know, it's I'm a traitor. But there you go, there it is.
No, you're not. You're loyal to your friend, and that is nice. But unfortunately, Rebecca might go out in the early stages, and then you can start supporting Tamati.
Why might she?
Well, if that were to happen, yes. I suppose Tamati could have my vote, my text.
Are you a big... I'm joining in this conversation like I care. Are you a big texter to things like this?
No, I'll text once during the finals, maybe. I might text a bit more this year because I feel I have a stake in it. But normally I send, one text, and I let my children send one text, and that's about it.
Brilliant, brilliant. I have this worrying feeling that I'm right at the beginning of hearing constant badgering about Dancing with the Stars.
You are.
Gird your loins.
You are.
Gird your loins.
My loins are constantly girded. Thank you very much, Ali. Can't you tell by the way I sit? Tamati, have you found another work of art for us?
Yes,
more or less.
We have. We have right here, and we're about to explain it to you. But first of all, it's quite a nice one. It's a, well, for want of a better term, I mucked it up! It's a site-specific work. I'm going to explain, well, with the help of Dillis next to me, exactly what that means. But first of all, let's find out about today's weather. First of all, let's go to the isobar map so that you know what's happening up in the big sky. You will see that there are a couple of the highs centred over the North Island today. That's bringing us all of the good weather. While a nor'west flow affects the lower South Island, another front moves into the western Tasman Sea later today. That's supposed to head our way tomorrow. But for today, in Invercargill, that rain should clear outside your window. Cloudy skies are expected inland, and the wind in Alexandra will pick up, getting gusty at times. South Canterbury, it's going to be a hot one. That drizzle clears over on the west coast, and then it's a fine day for everyone at the top of the south. Again, temperatures getting up there. 28 is your expected high in Christchurch. Across Cook Strait, morning cloud and gusty northerlies are expected in Wellington, otherwise just a few scraps of cloud north of Kapiti. And there's sun over in the east and in the west today, with a few areas of cloud, westerly winds in the west and sea breezes in the east. If you're heading outside in Taupo and Tokeroi, you may just have some early fog or mist to contend with, otherwise morning cloud burns off for a nice fine day. And into the north, Hamilton gets some of that morning fog as a prelude to a fine day. Whangarei gets some cloud as well, but still it will be a nice summer's day for everyone. We are standing next to this work of art. It's called Rangitoto, and here to talk to us about it is Dillis, who's the organiser of Headland Sculptures on the Gulf here. How are you doing, Dillis?
Good, thanks. The fish are jumping. Oh, it's a good day here.
The fish are jumping. Yeah. Fancy that. Now, just explain to us this morning, because we've had a look at a few of the outdoor sculptures here. Some we've liked.
Yep.
Some have perplexed us.
Yep.
Is that the intention?
Yep, definitely. Art should be a little bit about controversy. So it's good to have people asking questions and thinking, what's this mean? Scratch their heads a bit, wonder why the artist has done that. Why would you spend 6 months and, several thousands of dollars creating a work of art?
Yeah.
And that.
Have you seen that weather stations one?
Oh, that's, very cool. I like the weather stations.
Yeah?
Yep. That's Paul Cullen's work. Paul does some really interesting work. He takes normal objects and then does something different with them.
Okay. Interesting. Talk to me just quickly about this one, very quickly.
This is your site specific? That's the word, that's an arts
Did you
word.
Like that, how I threw that in?
Yeah, that was very good, very good.
Good,
yeah.
thanks.
And this is directly Kazu Nakagawa's work. He's a Japanese artist living on the island. Yep. He's designed this totally in line in relationship to Rangitoto, the island here, and he's done this beautiful, Kazu's work is beautifully finished, museum case type work with his books inside.
Right. How much do you know?
$20,000, I think. This Kazu will have spent, I would say, the last 6 months, 12-hour days on this work.
There you go, Paul and Pippa. Lots of hard work. Maybe that justifies the price. What do you reckon?
But
it's my favourite piece so far.
But if you buy it, you'd have to, because it's site-specific, isn't it important that Rangitoto is there?
Yes, you may be right. If you buy it, you can take it home, but rangitoto might not necessarily be in the background.
No, that's correct. But
So that's that ruined then?
Is a symbol of Auckland and the extraordinarily important part of the city. And for Kazu, that is his relationship to the island, and that's what you do when you buy works of art. You choose them and place them wherever you need them to be.
There you have it.
And most people who could afford to buy it probably have a view of rangitoto.
Well, they could buy rangitoto as well, couldn't they?